Like the way it happened though.
Ah!
Actually, no grenades, no grenades.
Yeah, but like Gero, Esco and Lambert, the three Witchers from like the Witcher games, they're all really heavily scarred, which makes sense because they hunt monsters for a living.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if they weren't scarred.
But I mean, that's sort of like, you know, it's like one of two exceptions. I mean, if you ignore create a character games, because, let's be honest,
You can look any way you want.
yeah, and even then, a lot of those games you're not really getting horrifically, like, you don't really get like massive over the top third degree burns in those games anymore. And the only reason I'm, you know, like choosing third degree burns as the example is because that is something that we can all agree just looks horrific if you see them. Just because of how much damage those things tend to do.
Yeah.
And I'll take that.
It's not a video game, but like Dwight from The Walking Dead, like with the comic and the TV show, also has his face like burnt, had the iron pressed into it. And he's well, at least starts off as a bad guy.
Yeah, so it's technically a side character then, slash villain. It's like you expect villains to be scarred, but you never really see the main heroes as scarred.
Yeah. Like I guess again like Walking Dead reference, Daryl, but his scars are on his back, so his are kind of hidden.
Yeah. And as the point I was making earlier as well, was that, you know, it's like, or if a hero is scarred, it's something they can hide. I mean, my brother thinks that the only reason for that is that it comes down to people's perception of the medias, which is... Sorry, I just had to stop when I saw that, because I was like, mostly wondering, where'd the audio go?
I think it's like a trope really, it's like you get like, most scars tend to be associated with bad guys or characters that are, you know, violent.
Have a lot of history.
Yeah. But my brother thinks that it's mostly because when you look at like books, well not books, but when you look at games and TV shows and that, when you start watching the show, you tend to put yourselves into the roles of the character, usually the main one, and you're usually one, and it's sort of like the main thought process of people when they're doing escapism is they want to be the ruggedly handsome hero, not the horrifically scarred villain. So even if the hero was horrifically scarred, people would just go, I'd rather be the better looking character.
You must find another way out. We have no choice but to split up.
Got it.
And even
I'll
if
find a
your
way out.
character was scarred, they'd usually just have a small slash down the side of your eye or something.
Yeah, usually something small. But it's funny because when I played Dragon Age Inquisition for the first time, one of the characters was an elf mage, and I went through the entire game. I didn't realise I'd done it, but she had like a small scar just on her forehead, which was kind of hidden by her hair, and I had no idea that was there. I was kind of like, if I knew she had a scar, I would have made it bigger or more noticeable. There's a story behind, actually like a story behind it. So it's just a little tiny thing there by accident.
Yeah. It's just something I've noticed and I've kind of thought is a little bit annoying.
I guess there's again like Walking Dead, also not a game, but Carl loses his eye, and he's one of the characters.
Yeah.
So that's obviously something. But if you're by and large, scars tend to be either a villain or a side character, or like a one-off character. But they're usually associated with someone like really violent rather than you were, I don't know, maimed or something. Or
What? Oh, I jumped the wrong direction.
maimed in the line of duty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it would make sense for Shepard to have scars because they're a soldier,
And depending on the background, you can choose how horrifically scarred they could be logically. Like,
yeah.
if you survive the coups, that's a Thresher Maw attack. You're not coming out of that unscathed.
Yeah.
No.
And that's okay. That's okay. That's all good.
Like I think what they're planning with Andromeda
That guy doesn't sound stable.
makes a little bit. It makes more sense why the main character in that maybe wouldn't be scarred because the male character was a soldier, but it was like kind of a relatively minor
Post.
post, so it makes sense he's not really kind of like Ashley Williams hasn't had a lot of combat experience. or not a lot of experience. That they're good at their job, but they've not been involved in a lot of big war-like situations.
Whereas Shepard, war hero,
Yeah.
do anything to get the job done, or a cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the sister was a researcher, so neither of them are like sort of battle-hardened soldiers. So it makes sense why they wouldn't be scarred and they'd be less. I think someone pointed out they've got more hairstyle options than either of the Shepherds did, which makes sense. Shepard was a soldier; they'd have a practical haircut.
Yeah.
Plenty militia left in the facility, just so you know. This
Yeah.
is Kane's place. You're welcome to stay as long as it
It's
takes.
that sort of thing of like, I do agree that it's like, like if you're gonna have like customization options in a game, it has to be something that will make sense for the setting. No point in like having horrific scars that only really most war veterans would get if the most action someone's seen is possibly a mugging when they went to the bakery.
Yeah. Oops.
Right. That was my fault. I decided to try and show off. But it's like, it's that sort of thing of like, if you look at pretty much anything, even if it's like, a soldier background where logically they would have been horrifically scarred in some of these events. If you look at a lot of games that it's like with pre-built characters, they're not. It's like, most they've got is like, oh, I've got a scar on my arm. Okay. Whatever. Or they go like some BS like, he's scarred, but you can't see his scars.
Yeah. I know that psychological scars aren't a thing. Obviously they are, but you can tell when they just somehow they come out completely flawless physically.
Yeah.
Like a paper cut.
Yeah, it's like there should be something.
This is Raccoon 3, 9th Militia Fleet. We're held up in the reclamation facility. The INCF's new mechanized infantry. We're trapped.
Pilot, I'm detecting friendly militia forces along your path. They may need assistance.
Right, I need to get a gun to replace this one soon, so... That's better.
Captain, I see something moving by the pipe. Eyes
Yeah,
up.
it seems just to be a game thing, because if you think about it,
We got a friendly militia pilot.
like say Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones obviously
Yeah.
gets scarred, and he's, well, wouldn't say a hero, but
He's probably the closest thing to a heroic character in that show,
at
let's
least
be
very
honest.
least in-house Lannister, definitely the closest thing to a hero.
Our squad is taking a beating.
Yeah. Thank you for dying. Oh yes. Not much ammo for either of these guns, but hey, I'll take it. Not quite what I was planning, but I'll do.
Reinforcements on your stick. Got time.
Oh yeah. One thing I learned the hard way in this game, you can cook your grenades a little too long, so you can kill yourself by holding a grenade. Yeah, I learned that the hard way, as I said.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I sort of used to like other games where it's like, aha, you can hold grenades for as long as you want. No.
Yeah, I'd rather they didn't do that. So it takes more of a, gives more of a realistic feel, obviously.
So I can understand if you're doing like a realistic shooter.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, Titanfall, realistic shooter, it ain't.